Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Honzuki no Gekokujou. And last episode, our main character Mind's doing her best to make this world a decent place for her, to making things like shampoo and starting to learn how to read and write their language and all that, and kind of making steps towards making her own book. That's what she's kind of been doing for a while because regular books are expensive and all that, so she's doing what she can, let's just say. So let's just see how that continues. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah. The subs are at the top right now, so you can't see them. You can't see them. You can't see them down there. But trust me, they were there. Yeah, I can't make heads or tails of that language. At least not when it's that small. If it was a little bit bigger. I think we also met the friends last episode. That was interesting. She is just so wonderful. Really a perfect main character, honestly. Like, I have literally no complaints about her character. Except for I can't really relate to the love of books. Especially when I was a child. Chapter 3 of the Events of Winter. Fuyu no Dekigoto. See, there's a sub, told you they existed. Well, because life is sad. And nobody likes blizzards. They do horrible things. Yeah. So what do? Just relax by the fire? Yeah, even children working in this world. uh... okay. Pseudo papyrus, right? Yeah. We did talk about that. Only the thick ones work. Yeah, gotta love that education we got. Maybe we could use a rock. Will you not watch it? Okay. Now we're doing our best with this. Sucks to be weak, doesn't it? Turi, can you help me with this? uh, she's so cute. uh, she seems a bit pouty. Yeah, we're almost there. It's a slow process, clearly, though. I know, I saw the pop-up. Just get off my back. You'll get it once it's finished. I think we lost patience. I don't even know what I'm trying to do. Right. Because this she actually knows how to do. uh, don't be too bad. Don't feel too bad about it. I have the advantage of being isekai. Good job, Mom. Okay. Working at like 7, man. That's rough. I'm good. I need to? That's not true. I mean, those are certainly good skills to have. I don't want to make baskets for a living. Of course. I mean, Egypt didn't help, but, you know, that's not gonna stop us. Okay. I guess that works. Yeah, I'll give that a try. Never appreciate paper until you live in a world without it, I guess. Let's pretend like I don't know what that is. It is snowy outside. That is a frozen tree. With coconuts. That's like legit. That's legit a frozen tree. I kind of can't believe that's a real thing. Well, it's a fictional anime, but you know what I mean. That I'm looking at one. I guess so. Gave it a cool scarf. Okay. Are we sure this isn't a coconut? Because it kind of looks like extracting coconut milk. I mean, that would be harder than that to extract coconut milk. Like, breaking through would be much more difficult than that. There you go. Barely it is similar to a coconut. Can I have some, or no? You drank it all. Thanks a lot. Mine. I didn't want any. Probably because the ice you gotta grab. Probably need to. Oh, are we gonna make her some gloves? Yeah, that's not good for the hands. But why though? Okay, I like to see that to see what you're talking about. But that's weird. I mean, being a frozen tree to begin with is pretty weird. It's a weird tree. But sure. Oh, yeah, I gotta sniff it before we put it in the mouth. Oh, well, what matters is whether it tastes good or not. Well, that's good. I mean, if a bird can eat it, don't see why a person couldn't. Well, you know, if Maine hasn't eaten it all yet. Mine would. Or Maine. Told you. A little bit of salt. Oh, we're making pancakes? Making pancakes? Making bacon pancakes? Yeah, that's pancakes. Just don't... This is the part that's easiest to screw up, so you gotta be careful. I haven't made a lot of pancakes in my life, but I made enough to have failed at it several times. It was amazing. Expertly done. I just made pancakes. Or padu cake. I guess that's good too. Oishi? I'm waiting for somebody to say that. You just had to mess with me and say Yomai instead, didn't you? Way to embarrass me. Yeah. Okay, so she's president mine. It's written as main, that's why it's throwing me off. Well, thanks a lot. I guess that's fine. Yeah, she's pretty amazing, isn't she? Our, you know, 5 or 6-year-old child making it's just inventing her own food. Don't choke. Yeah, she's like a genius. Just you know, just lavish her with praise. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the old one probably did. Because I know somebody left a comment about that, how that's probably what happened. Which would make sense. Oh no. That's a very big deal. You shut up, Turi. You don't understand. Because that's where I got this one. Yeah, it's the only time of like 4, I think. I need to learn more. Well, yeah, he gives me what I want, unlike you, Dad. Oh, that's gotta sting. Uh... I almost could feel that. Oh. Because that Daisuke just sounded so genuine, you know? Like, I could actually feel the emotion in it. Oh. Oh, damn. That was impressive, actually. Yeah, she's getting there one way or the other. And she would not survive walking in that snow. She would not get anywhere. She would not get anywhere. I'd love to live in snow country. Because currently I live in anti-snow country. That's good to know, I guess. Yeah, what about it? that true? You didn't mention his wife at all when we talked to him. Does he have a daughter? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Okay. She's not wrong. There he is, Oto. Great to see you again. uh, uh, yeah, we're trusting you. We're trusting you with best girl of the season, so. Yes, he did. A little bit jealous. More letters. So, E-L-A... I can't quite tell what some of them are. Just look like generic fantasy language for the most part. What now? Having a 5-year-old correct you. Yeah. I mean, she's Japanese, so of course she's good at math. Yeah, that too. Looks like 50 is what it looks like to me. You know, like a 5 and a 0. Please help me with this small child. Doesn't help that it's kind of upside down from my perspective. I think we got ourselves a deal. Yeah, I'm gonna get paid. uh, very. I didn't say I was greedy. There we go. Big hand size difference. Said have a kiss. I want a real calculator. Oh, that too. Math. But that uses the slate that we're using, that we, you know, get it out of the deal. Yeah, we had to use it for the job. Yeah, I mean, nothing too bad about coming off as a genius, you know, as long as you don't overdo it too much. There's a lot of snow this episode, and this is a world without like space heaters and stuff, so yeah, it's pretty nice. Could use a bit more blue, but not bad. Yeah. Oh, you want to do her hair? Add some more shampoo. Oh. Okay. Leave it to you. Mommy crafting classes? What? Oh. Oh, that's a problem. World doesn't have anything, does it? But if it doesn't have something, we just gotta make it ourselves, you know. Well, you had the smartphone like from the one mediocre isekai anime. Mm. Yeah, just make sure to mention Oto's name somewhere here to make it work. Uh, mm. Yeah, I had a feeling that would work in that little dance. Animation budget well spent. Working hard. There we go. Think we got it. There we go. I'm not sure how Sugoi becomes I love you, but apparently it can. You know, what do I know about translation? Yeah, here we go. They're watching very intently. Oh, there we go. I mean, you're small, so, you know, don't be casting stones in that glass house. Yeah, learning things from the daughter. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, you look great. Oh. She's like so lucky to have a great emoto. Oh. I bet you are. Very lucky father. Even if Oto might be trying to steal away one of them, you know. To be continued. Yeah, I had no idea how good the show would be. If I did, I would have picked it up initially. So, I'm very much glad I ended up watching it, because it's really, really, really good show. Definitely one of those, like, you know, it's obviously a slice of life anime, but it doesn't really do it justice. It's kind of like a Flying Witch type show, you know? Like, really mellow, relaxed, calm slice of your life, you know? Like, really not much happens in any given episode. It's just mostly about Mine slowly but surely improving her life and, you know, helping her family. But yeah, to say the show surpassed my expectations would be an understatement. Although we still haven't got to the, you know, the stuff with the, you know, the blue-haired guy from episode 1. Forrest and, yeah, this guy, you know. Yeah, you tried that this episode, didn't get too far. Yeah, I made some of it. It doesn't seem much easier. Better than nothing. Okay, that was the 3rd episode of Honzuki no Gekokujou. And yeah, another really good episode. We started off with her trying to make her paper as she does, you know, but a little bit difficult, you know, because she has some, you know, some theoretical knowledge about some stuff, you know, from school, but being able to do it yourself is a whole nother matter, especially if you don't have someone with you that's like a master at it that can help guide you, you know, because you try to do these like kind of self-taught style things without any kind of internet to look up things, you know. So she struggles a little bit with some of the things she tries to do as a result. But things that she does actually have some practical, you know, experience with, such as basket making, she can do extremely well. But yeah, I just love the couple parts when she's like, Turi, I need your help. Like those just was great. Like, cause she needs help a lot, cause she's so small and sickly and stuff. So, but yeah, just the pouty face from Turi there was great. She doesn't explain why she's pouty. Just this. I thought she was gonna say something, but she didn't. But yeah, after 3 days of not making much progress, she kind of gave up on that. So more patience than I have. But yeah, this was a great line. I give up. You win this time, ancient Egypt. Just the voice actress does such a wonderful job with this character. I could not love her performance more if I tried. But yeah, I misunderstood a little bit this one part when the mother brings up making baskets instead. Like, I didn't catch that line. So when Turi said that she would help her, I kind of misinterpreted that as helping with the pseudo-papyrus thing. But I figured out my mistake, like 10 to 15 seconds later. Maybe sooner than that. So it wasn't a big deal, but she did show that she's really good at making baskets, so very much impressing them. And there was actually quite a bit of that this episode where they started to actually talk about that, like, hey, mine, she's a little bit different. She seems to be like being able to do all this stuff somehow, like making this shampoo stuff for the hair, they easily make baskets, I'll just talk about books, and these, she's just she can do math apparently, so they started to talk about that kind of thing a little bit. But it's not like it's a problem or anything. It's a little bit weird, confusing, but she can help out. It's only a good thing. However, Turi was a little bit disheartened, when her little sister was able to do something better than her, like her first time doing it, She's like, I'm the big sister, I'm supposed to be better, which is kind of like Space Brothers, Uchu Kyūdai. Similar kind of concept there, where the older brother's like, my little brother's ahead of me. It's horrible. I can't have that. Kind of reminded me of that a little bit. We also talked about Turi turning 7, which apparently is when you get baptized, So we were setting up for that a little bit, making her a nice dress. And he also, mine, also helping by making her a nice little hair accessory, which was great. But yeah, it's just a little bit, it's I don't know, what's a good word for it? I don't want to say depressing. It just kind of sucks that children that are so young are expected to start learning crafts and work and stuff. Because when you're a kid, you should be allowed to be a kid, at least during your single-digit years, at the very least. But, if this takes place, back when lifespans were shorter and stuff, it's understandable, But, just unfortunate. But, it's a life that they know, so. But, yeah. When I talk about what they're going to be doing, mine, of course, says she wants to make books, which should surprise no audience members at all. But she's still working on that, Ancient Egypt didn't help, though. But I think she was moving on to another culture, Mesopotamia. So, maybe that will go better. But also, we had this thing called picking papyrus, something, which is apparently quite difficult because you have to deal with this frozen tree and get your hands all cold. Which, after we talked about that, I thought she was gonna make her some gloves or something, and she might later on. But yeah, basically these are like coconuts, I guess. I wouldn't mind tasting some of that milk personally, but I don't have the means to do so. But yeah, Turi's reaction to mine eating bird feed was kind of funny. And people are like, well, what the heck? You can't eat bird feed, but you can. You can also make pancakes out of it, apparently. So that was a little bit of a surprise. It's like all of a sudden we're making pancakes, Which people were very impressed by, yeah. Of course, she didn't call them pancakes. She called them like paru pancakes, whatever the fruit was called. So people were very impressed by this, of course. But what you gotta do is put an egg on top of it and some syrup and butter and maybe some powdered sugar. Then that's where it's at. And yeah, the next problem we had was she needed more of her writing utensil, which she needs to get from Oto because that's where she got the other one. And, you know, of course, have him teach her more letters and stuff, because I don't know how many letters this language has, but I'm sure she doesn't know enough of them at this point. And then the father asks, do you like Oto that much? And then she gives a response. And the father, not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that at all. But yeah, her fighting move against the father in the chibi form thing was great. And she did eventually make her way back to Oto. You know, on the way, you have the father mentioning that Oto's a married man. You know, which, I mean, Main's reaction was kind of like, okay, what's your points? Like, well, what do you think I want exactly? You know, but in the end, she was able to go to Oto, learn more letters, get more writing stuff, and also help him out with his math, because she can do that. You know, despite being a small child, she's probably better with numbers than him. Doesn't even need that stupid abacus thing. So, you know, get on her level, I guess. But, yeah, and then we got to see, you know, Turi all dressed up in a new outfit and stuff, and, you know, the hair accessory that Mine made and all that. After, of course, having the father make her the equipment she needed to do so. But, you know, when she was able to get all that worked out, she made it. And you got to see Turi wear it, and she looked very lovely. The hair done and her dress and the hairpin, just 10 out of 10. Like, just happiness all around, really, at that scene. But anyway, yeah, that was the episode. Like I said, really good stuff. I very much enjoyed this show a lot. Mine is just a very fun character, you know? So, she really keeps the show moving for me. Of course, Tsuri's pretty nice as well, but she's a bit more bland, you know, compared to mine. Of course, everyone's bland compared to mine, but it's a good show. I like it. I hope you enjoy my reactions to it. So, thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.